TR Outdoors. Today we're going to be hiking / running the Seven Bridges Trail in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's one of the more popular trails in Colorado Springs. It's 3.5 miles round trip and 900 feet of elevation gain. And it's pretty much all uphill on the way up and then all downhill on the way back. It's called Seven Bridges Trail because there are 7 bridges that cross North Cheyenne Creek as you're going up, and most people turn around at the seventh bridge, and that's what I'll be doing today as well. Now, getting to Seven Bridges Trail, there's 2 ways to drive up there to the parking lot. Parking lot is called Upper Gold Camp Parking Lot. The 2 ways to get up there are on Gold Camp Road. It's a dirt road. It's very narrow and it's kind of dangerous. It's fun to drive, but you want to go real slow if you go that way. The way I'm going to be going today is up a paved road, so it's more accessible, I guess, to more vehicles, and we'll just be traveling straight up North Cheyenne Canyon Road. If you put Seven Bridges Trailhead or Upper Gold Camp Parking Lot into your phone or GPS on Google Maps, I know it's there. It'll take you right up this road. This is North Cheyenne Canyon Road. It's fairly narrow. You can fit 2 cars either way on it, but you want to keep your speed down because there's a lot of blind corners like this where you're not sure who's going to be screaming down. So it's important to keep yourself and others safe by going slow. Also, there's a lot of hikers and bikers, and I think maybe even skateboarders too, I've seen going down this road, and sometimes you'll get surprised around blind corners, and so you want to make sure that you're going slow enough to navigate that safely. It's an absolutely beautiful canyon to drive up. You'll see a lot of people out here hiking, walking their dogs, biking like I said earlier, and you see people rock climbing too, if you look on the sides as you're going along. There's a stop sign right here. A lot of people don't stop for it. I don't know why it's here. I stop for it anyway. Yeah, there's a few narrow bridges to drive over on the way up here too, so you just want to be careful and passing people. But I'll shut up now and let you guys enjoy the drive. So this is what the trailhead looks like. So here, when you come to this bend in the road, come to a sign right there, it says North Cheyenne Creek. Big creek, you'll hear it. There it is right there. As you follow this road around, this is Gold Camp Road, by the way. There's no signs telling you where Seven Bridges is. So instead of following the road, you come right here. Because those 7 bridges are going to crisscross over the trail. Or, over the creek. There's a sign right here telling you where a couple of things are, but none of it says Seven Bridges. Somebody wrote in Sharpie on there, 7 bridges. So I'm gonna run these, put it back to time lapse. I'm gonna hold up my fingers on which bridge we're on each time. All right, let's go. So it's this spot, this is bridge 7. If you keep going on the trail, it goes way back into the mountains. I believe if you keep following around left, it ends up coming back to where you started here. Yeah, I haven't been up there though. So when people say they do 7 Bridges hike, they usually just come to right here, I believe. Yeah, it's pretty. The sounds are nice. You hear the water the entire time. It's very serene. Running by the water, I believe it keeps it a little cooler too when it's hot. You're under a lot of shade here, and you got the cold water, mountain water running by, and so it keeps it pretty cool here. But this is it. This is the top of 7 Bridges. Excuse me. Howdy. Howdy.
Hey.
Howdy.
Bye.
Always zip up your pockets. Hello. Excuse me. That could be. Howdy. Howdy. Oh. I think that was 5. Not sure.
Almost ate it. Woo. Now we'll get down to the bridge. Think about taking a drink of water. I drank from a stream before and didn't get sick. Howdy.
Hi.
Gotta go right here. Yeah, we'll see. Not recommended because you get giardia, you know, salmonella, things like that. But it is delicious. It is cold. You just might get sick from it. I haven't yet, but probably will someday. We'll talk about that right now. I'm drinking from a stream. I'm drinking from natural water. You know, if you played a lot in the outdoors, you probably know, but I'll tell you anyway. You never want to drink from still waters. Don't drink from a lake. Don't drink from a really stagnant part of a stream. Go make sure it's running water, because as that water runs through dirt and moss and over waterfalls and through all kinds of vegetation and everything, it purifies it, gets all the impurities out of it and all the diseases, you hope at least. Howdy.
Come on.
You also want to try to drink as far upstream as you can. I didn't do that there. I knew for sure there was people and dogs as well upstream of me, so I'm just hoping they weren't putting anything into the creek, or the crick, as my grandpa says, before I drink from it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Always be nice and friendly on the trail. Wave to everybody, say hi to everybody. The outdoors shouldn't be a place for grumpy people to, you know, ruin the experience for other people. It's a happy place. It's a happy place for me. It's where people go to get away from stress and demands of their everyday life. So you ought to be kind. You ought to be courteous. Wave to people. Say hi. Make space on the trail. Howdy. See, that guy didn't say anything. He didn't wave. Just gave me the death stare, man. It's not cool. Excuse me. Howdy. Also, don't let it get you down, though. I was wrapped up thinking about that guy not saying hi to me or waving that I almost didn't say it to those people. And that's Bridge 1. So now we're at the bottom of the Seven Bridges Trail itself. Are you guys looking for Seven Bridges?
Now we're just looking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Somebody Sharpied it on, but yeah, it's just straight up there. Yeah, see, people, it's not well marked, and so whenever I'm up here, I try to ask people if they need help finding it. But cool. Well, there's a mountain biker up there. Now we're back down to North Cheyenne Creek. I'm gonna put it back to a time lapse because I'm just running Gold Camp Road. What are these berries? Is this illegal? I don't know. Maybe. I have to take them home, look up what they are before I eat them. They're usually poisonous. I swear, everything I look up is poisonous. Although there are wild raspberries up here and they're delicious. All right, I'm gonna go back to a time lapse for this boring run back down to the parking lot. I'll see you down there. So that's Seven Bridges. It's a fun hike. It's not that long. I just ran it in a little over 30 minutes, I think. Yeah, it's good for kids, especially in the summer, because you get all that shade, you get all that coolness. Once you actually get on the Seven Bridges Trail, like you saw, it's pretty safe. There's not a lot of like big cliffs or anything to fall off of. You're just crisscrossing over that creek, and all the bridges except the first one, I think, they all have those handholds, or those they all have those rails on either side. I decided I'm going to show you guys the drive down the other way I set up here. So we came up North Cheyenne Canyon Road the other way up here, and the other way I'm going to go back down right now is just Gold Camp Road. So we were running on the part that you can't take cars on, but there is a part you can take cars on, and it's one of the ways out of here, and it goes through a couple tunnels. It's really cool. So I'm going to set up the camera for you guys to see that. I'll do it as a time lapse. Yeah. So this is just straight out of the parking lot. This is the road right here. That's Gold Camp Road. It's the other way up and down to Upper Gold Camp parking lot. Very narrow, pretty bumpy. If you have a car that doesn't have a lot of clearance, you'll probably scrape the bottom a couple of times in some of those potholes, unless you go extremely slow. And people go on it that shouldn't go on it. You get these paint sagging jabronis that come up here to graffiti the rocks and everything. Like that guy in the tunnel, he just stopped in the tunnel. Why would you stop in the tunnel? I thought he had a flat tire. I thought his, you can probably see in the video, maybe not, there's something, as he was reversing, there's something like slinging around his front right tire. And so I thought maybe he had a flat tire. And that's why he was stopped there. because there's no other good reason to stop in the tunnel. Do not stop in the tunnels. Don't stop anywhere where people can't pass you. And I was like, what are you doing, man? He's like, well, I'm getting all the way for you to come by. First of all, he didn't give me that much space. I think I scratched the right side of my truck there. And he was just stopped in the middle of the tunnel for apparently no reason. So don't do that. Don't stop in the tunnel. It's not a good idea. It's not safe. And it's frustrating for everyone. Now we're on the paved section of Gold Camp Road. You'll be blessed to see views of all of Colorado Springs from up here. And you'll see Garden of the Gods straight ahead, a little to the right. There it is. It looks beautiful. Yeah, but that's all I have for this part of the video. Thanks for coming with me on the Seven Bridges Trail today, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe so that you will get our future videos. Thanks.